By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Their own 20-yard line. Tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 82 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, 626.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
26.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Chopper!
Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
319. 88. Check right. Watch it, I'm going to make alpha. Run you over. 55 is mine, guys. 55. 330. I'm playing. 319.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
50. 55. Hey, Delta. You think you won't get this? You think you won't? Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check. 55 to Mike. 6 man.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4. Flush to his right. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, check.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got it.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run forward, Henry. Wiggles free. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
30. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Whip. Watch the whip. Shoot. Teammate.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's checking. Crash.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. So don't say nothing. Kill. General West.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Mike, right there in the middle, 55. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker the intended target. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Check 99. One. He's coming. One.
Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Let's get it.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 24-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 26. Look at this.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a first down carry by Jones. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Jackson on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check, check, check. Check 9, check 9.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Under 10, under 10.
To throw Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Stand 300, stand 300. 55, right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, D.
To throw is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is Parker, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down in midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Check right. Watching you fine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after 55 is my guy, 55. Here I come. Mike 55. Hey, check 26. Here we go. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now it's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're pressing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Motion, I got one. Shoot.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. About 3 yards there to the 27. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Ryan S1ck1nt3nt1 on for the field goal.
And the 11U veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He breaks a tackle and he's got it out. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
55, mark, 55. Let's go, team.
He'll look to throw. Jaquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Tennessee, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.